Hello, my caramel friends. Shh. I'm out at the old barn. And at the old barn is where sometimes bats rest during the day because they're nocturnal and they come out at night. So we're going to let Bella rest comfortably while I share with you the story of Stellaluna by Janelle Cannon. In a warm and sultry forest far, far away, there lived a mother fruit bat and her new baby. Oh, how Mother Bat loved her soft, tiny baby. I'll name you Stellaluna, she crooned. Each night, Mother Bat would carry Stellaluna clutched in her breast as she flew out in search of food. One night, as Mother Bat followed a heavy scent of ripe fruit, an owl spied on her. On silent wings, the powerful bird swooped down upon the bats. Dodging and shrieking, Mother Bat tried to escape, but the owl struck again and again, knocking Stellaluna into the air. Her baby wings were as limp and useless as wet paper. Down, down, down she went, faster and faster into the forest below. Oh. The dark, leafy, tangled of branches caught Stellaluna as she fell. One twig was small enough for Stellaluna's tiny little feet. Wrapping her wings around her, she clutched the thin branch, trembling with the cold and fear. "Mother," Stellaluna squeaked, "where are you?" By daybreak, the baby bat could hold on no longer. Down, down again she dropped. Floop! Stellaluna landed head first in a soft, downy nest, startling the three baby birds who lived there. Stellaluna quickly clambered for the nest and hung out of sight below it. She listened to the babble of the little birds tweeting, "Tweet, tweet, 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 tweet." "What was that?" cried Flap. "I don't know, but it's the hanging by its feet," chirped Flitter. "Shh! Here comes Mama," hissed Pip. Many, many times that day, Mama Bird flew away, always returning with food for her babies. Stellaluna was terribly hungry, but not for the crawly things Mama Bird brought. Finally, though, the little bat could bear it no longer. She climbed into the nest, closed her eyes, and opened her mouth. Look. Plop! In a big green grasshopper. Stellaluna learned to be like the birds. She stayed awake all day and slept at night. She ate bugs even though they tasted awful. Her bat ways were quickly disappearing, except for the one thing. Stellaluna still liked to sleep hanging by her feet. Once, when Mama was away, the curious baby birds decided to try it too. When Mama Bird came home, she saw the 8 tiny feet gripping from the edge of the nest. "Eek!" she cried. "Get back up here this instant! You're going to fall and break your necks." The birds climbed back into the nest, but Mama Bird stopped Stellaluna. You are teaching my children to be bad things. I will not let you back into this nest unless you promise to obey all the rules of things of this house." Stellaluna promised. She ate bugs without making faces. She slept in the nest at night, and she didn't hang by her feet. Stellaluna behaved as a good bird should. All of the babies grew quickly. Soon the nest became crowded. Mama Bird told them it was time for them to learn to fly. One by one, Pip, Flitter, Flap, and Stellaluna jumped from the nest. Their wings worked. I'm just like them, thought Stellaluna. I can fly too. Pip, Flitter, and Flap landed gracefully on the branch. Stellaluna tried to do the same. How embarrassing! Blap, bloom, blap. She finally made it onto the limb. I will fly all day, Stellaluna told herself. Then no one will see how clumsy I am. The next day, Pip, Flitter, and Flap and Stellaluna went flying from home. They flew for hours, exercising their new wings. The sun is setting, warned Flitter. We had better go home, or we'll get lost in the dark, said Flap. But Stellaluna had flown far ahead and was nowhere to be seen. The three anxious birds went home without her. All alone, Stellaluna flew and flew until her wings ached and she dropped into the trees. I promised not to hang by my feet, Stellaluna sighed. So she hung by her thumbs just soon and fell asleep. She didn't hear the soft sound of wings coming near. Hey, a loud voice whispered. Why are you hanging upside down? Stellaluna's eyes opened wide. She saw a most peculiar face. I'm not upside down. You are, Stellaluna said. Ah, but you're a bat. Bats hang by their feet. You're hanging by your thumbs. So that makes you upside down, the creature said. I'm a bat, and I'm hanging by my feet. That makes me right side up. Stellaluna was confused. Mama Bird told her I was upside down. She said I was wrong. Wrong for a bird, maybe, but not for a bat. More bats gathered around to see the strange young bat who behaved like a bird. Stellaluna told them her story. You ate bugs? Ooh, gasped another. You slept at night? Ooh, gasped another. How very strange, they all muttered. Wait, let me look at this child. A bat pushed through the crowd. An owl attacked you, she asked. Sniffing Stellaluna's fur, she whispered, You are Stellaluna. You are my baby. You escaped the owl, cried Stellaluna. You survived? Yes, said Mother Bat as she wrapped her wings around Stellaluna. Come with me, and I'll show you where you find the most delicious fruit. You'll never have to eat another bug as long as you live. But it's nighttime, Stellaluna squeaked. We can't fly in the dark or we'll crash into trees. We're bats, said Mother Bat. We can see in darkness. Come with us. Stellaluna was afraid, but she let go of the tree and dropped into the deep blue sky. Stellaluna could see. She felt as though the rays of light shone from her eyes. She was able to see everything in her path. Soon the bats found a mango tree, and Stellaluna ate as much of fruit as she could hold. I'll never eat another bug as long as I live, she cheered. Stellaluna, she stuffed herself full. I must tell Pip, Flitter, and Flap. The next day, Stellaluna went to visit the birds. Come with me and my bat family, said Stellaluna. Okay, let's go, agreed Pip. They hang by their feet and they fly at night and they eat the best foods in the world, Stellaluna explained, on the birds' way. As the birds flew among the bats, Flap said, I feel upside down here. So the birds hung by their feet. Wait until dark, Stellaluna said excitedly. We will fly at night. When night came, Stellaluna flew away. Pip, Flitter, and Flap left the trees to follow her. I can't see a thing, yelled Pip. Neither can I, howled Flitter. Ah, shrieked Flap. They were going to crash, gasped Stellaluna. I must rescue them. Stellaluna swept about, grabbing her friends in the air. She lifted them into the trees, and the birds gasped in the branch. Stellaluna hung from the limb above them. "We're safe," said Stellaluna. She sighed. "I wish you could see in the dark, too." "We wish you could land on your feet," Flitter replied. Pip and Flap nodded. They perched silently for a long time. "How can we be so different but feel so much alike? And how can we be so different and still be so much alike?" wondered Pip. "I agree. It is quite a mystery," Flap chirped. "I agree," said Stellaluna. "But we're friends, and that's a fact." Wasn't that a wonderful story? Shh, Bella's still asleep. Isn't it wonderful that we can be so different but still be so alike? That's what makes friends wonderful. We don't all have to be alike to still be friends. That's the meaning of tolerance. We honor that people are different and not like ourselves. Our hairs may be different, our sizes may be different, our voices. Some of us wear glasses, some do not. But we can all still be friends. Bats and birds could be friends. They both fly, but one sleeps upside down, others right side up. One eats bugs, one eats fruit. All of these things different, but they could still be friends. Well, today is a day of tolerance. You go out and you make friends no matter how different they are from you. And be like Stellaluna. You have a wonderful day, my friends. See you later.